I'm Karyn Conklin, and I work at Associated Bank, and I work in the Corporate Security Fraud Detection Department. So the topic they've asked me to cover is identity theft. Question for you guys, and I expect everybody to answer, because I don't like to do all the talking. What age group do you feel is the most targeted for identity theft?
Maybe 30, 40 years old.
30, 40?
Young people.
Young people. Normally people pick the older group. You are absolutely correct. It's actually people under the age of 18. And the reason would be you have no credit and you've got a clean slate. So they can go ahead and suck up your identity and then go out and they can open up all kinds of accounts. Now, how do you think they're going to get your identity?
Somebody getting a hold of your social security number.
And how would they do that? It is something all of you do every single day. Because I know this demographics. Every single day. Internet, Facebook, anything with social media. Story from my real life job. A lot of people go out on the internet because they're lonely and they meet somebody. And I get calls weekly, sometimes daily, because they want to wire out large sums of money, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. And you'll ask them why. Ask the big question, have you ever met? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Why would you want to send money to somebody you've never met? They feed on people's insecurities. They feed on people's loneliness. So you have to be careful. Because out on Facebook, I bet you give your birthday. I bet you give a rough idea where you live. Because what you have to be careful too with being on the internet, most people keep a lot of personal information on their home computers. They do their banking, they do their correspondence, might have their tax records saved on a file. If you click or somebody sends you an email and they say, click on this link, and you click on it, that can actually download a virus onto your computer. And there's one out there that's a keystroke. So every time you're in there punching in your numbers or your passwords, that is sending that to the fraudsters. Now they can sign into your computer. And what can they see when they get into your computer? Everything. They know who you email, they know what you do, they know where you bank. As they get in to your email, and they send out all these emails. You know, I'm stuck in another country. I need you to wire me $4,000 out of my account. Does that make sense to us? And no. So we won't. We'll call the customer. And usually the customer has no idea someone's even in their computer. Be careful where you go. Be smart. For identity theft, keep your papers locked up. Where's a good place to keep your personal papers?
Safe.
Yes. A vault. Where do you think you can go to a vault? A bank. We have safety deposit boxes. Nobody can get in that box but you. We have one key. You have the other. Our key will not open a box. It only assists in your key opening the box. What's some other things you can do to protect yourself from identity theft? I could think of something you want to do if you're going for a car loan. If you're going for a car loan, what do they usually run? A credit report. And you're thinking, why would I want to run a credit report? You're under 18 and you can't have a contract. In theory, would anything be out there? No. But I'm going to tell you something, and I have seen it. Parents or other adults in the family can get a hold of a minor's social security number and give it to We Energies. And then they don't pay the bill, and We Energies reports that loss under your social security number. If you run your credit report before you're out of high school and you find something out there, you have the right to dispute it. It's a lot easier to clean those things up if you do it when you're younger. I have seen people's lives ruined by fraudsters getting their information and getting on the credit report. Run your credit report. You can go to the free credit reporting agencies. Run it before you graduate high school. Get it out there and get it cleaned up. Report yourself as a victim. If you don't, then all that negative credit is going to show up and you're not going to get the loan. You may not get a job. You may not get into the college you want. All those entities run credit reports. So clean it up and make sure it's truly reporting what is your credit.